What's going on, guys? Grunge Gaming back here, guys, for my first GTA video on the channel, guys. And today I'm going to be discussing beginner's tips for new GTA players and basically things to look out for, things to do. Much like me, as I am a recent new player in the coming of weeks, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you guys that could make your GTA experience, especially if you're a player in like the level 10 below, level 10 region. Definitely will have some helpful tips in this video. Let's get right into it. So first of all, I'm just going to go down the list of bullet points that all new players should keep in mind. First of all, whether you guys buy the special edition, the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, PS4 special edition that comes with cars, even Xbox and even PC, if it comes with a car or you immediately start out with that car that you always play with, definitely always drive in it, especially if there are a lot of players around. Now, you guys might do this because other reasons, like maybe it's good or something. That's why much bigger players do that. Now, this will prevent you from being killed because if you destroy a car in GTA, if you destroy someone else's car, you have to pay insurance on it. Now, a lot of new players don't know about insurance, and they go ahead and destroying other people's cars. Now, you do actually have to pay insurance on other people's cars that you destroy. It's only a fraction of what the car was bought for, so you guys won't need to worry. And plus, new players won't have access to a lot of things that could do serious damage to some really expensive cars. So just be aware of that. If you destroy like an NPC's car, you won't be penalized from that, and you'll just get off scot-free. Also, regarding this, it can also happen in many other ways. So let's say you crash your car into the ocean, but you weren't behind the wheel, someone else was. They have to pay for the insurance. Someone steals your car, right? Drives over there, they have to pay the insurance. Now that's one of the things that you have to be aware about, things like that. Now, first of all, bills. Now, you won't get many bills, if you're a new player before you have to buy businesses and stuff like that. All that can be by your motorcycle club. The first building that you'll ever spawn into is the motorcycle club. From that computer in there, you can buy businesses for your motorcycle club or become a CEO, buy bunkers, that sort of stuff. There's more detailed videos out there for that if you're looking for that. But basically, in this, you're going to want to leave the server every 48 minutes. Now, if it's a good server and you're all right with it, that's okay. But for a new player with not that much cash, with businesses that do charge like $4,000, usually if you run a CEO business and an MC business, you'll be roughly charged around 10 grand an hour. So I would, or 48 minutes a day in GTA, somewhere around that is you're going to get charged that much, 10 grand. And basically with this, that can take a real proportion out of your profits and things like that, especially if you have a small business and it's only producing like $6,000 a bar, and you can't, you have to be risky and you have to sell a lot of the time. So things like that can really help you. Now, especially, that goes into my next tip. So first of all, players who sell, right, all gotta sell to make money. Now basically with this, there is a mechanic, it's called dashboarding. Basically, if you feel like you cannot finish the mission, like someone is about to blow you up, exit, hit your get out button, and your home button, right, on controller, and then click close application. For PS4, you're going to want to hit the options button, and it'll say close applications. For Xbox, same thing, or click on another application to cancel that one out. This will suspend everything and it will unsave your progress, so you go back to the way. Let's say you had one crate that you were selling, CEO crate, something like that. It will only take a fraction of it gone. So maybe, let's say you're selling 5 crates, you'll go back in and there might be 3 crates, but it's better than losing everything in that sale. And that's just one of the things about this game. Now, next tips is just leveling up in general and using your resources. Now, not a lot of new players, might not know how to level up your bars. If you guys ever look at the top of your screen, you guys will see the levels. Pretty much as you unlock more levels, you get access to more weapons, more businesses, and especially more contacts to do other things like Merryweather drops, things like that. So pretty much paid mercenaries, paid protection, things like that. One of the best ways for people first starting out is to get a CEO business, and of course your office will come if you get a good package, and you always have your office right there. So basically what you guys are going to want to do is go into your office. It will show up on the map. Basically what you guys are going to want to do is go into your menu, which is your home button or your touchpad, and then go in to Secure Pro and then register as a CEO. But usually, most of the time, if you're not doing anything, if you're not an MC or registered, there'll be this building icon, pretty much an office building icon, or you can use your toggle in the map to find the location of it. And basically, with this all being said, you can go in there and get free snacks too, which help level up your health. And you also be able to buy CEO crates. Now, one of the best things about this is you can start small by buying $2,000 crates, but every time you bring it back to the warehouse, you're going to get about $1.50 bars. Now, over time, that really does add up, and selling stuff also adds on to it, and especially participating in public events really adds up to it. So be aware for public events and things like that. Now, basically, a couple other tips for new players beginning. Never, get too much ammo. If you die while holding that gun and shooting that gun, you lose all the ammo in it. Now, also, try to use other vehicles if you're doing something, a little risky. I like to go to the airport and get planes instead of using my own, because sometimes if they do get destroyed, you'll have to pay. Like if you crash it into a building, it's better to kind of learn stuff like that. So it's better to sometimes use vehicles in the game, and sometimes vehicles in the game can be a lot better with your starting out vehicles. So basically, if you find like this vehicle that looks so much faster in the map, definitely use it, because it is a good advantage over other players to use something that's just as good as something you could buy for $60,000 in the store and get it for free. Now guys, the last thing I'll talk about is how to get pretty big sums of money for beginners players in really short periods of time, so those beginner players can go on and start things just really fast and get enough money to sustain their businesses. So basically, in this, the fastest ways to earn money in GTA, they might not be the biggest proportions, but they are some of the best. First of all, the casino, the big wheel, sometimes you can make it huge by spinning it. It's called the Diamond Casino. You guys can find it on your map toggle if you guys go in and you head down to casino with the scroll bar in your map area, which you can get by pressing the options button. Next, you can get into a public event. Now, first of all, you guys don't actually even have to get first, second, or third in the public event. You just have to do something like, if it is fly under bridges, all you have to do is fly under one bridge, at least to get some money and some RP. Now, of course, if you guys are going for it, bridges, if you pick the right way to fly under all the bridges, super easy, super fun, and you'll get a good 40 grand from doing all that if you make it to first, and a lot of RP. And the last one, and the funnest one of them all, is doing well in the races. Now basically, if you guys then go into, of course, the menu and then go into races, you can access this through your GTA Online tab. And basically, if you go into the Rockstar created ones, of course, if you guys don't know how to do racing, suggest looking that up to find out more about how to win and do really good in these races. But basically, if you win, you'll get a good 10 grand and some other stuff. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed these tips. Let me know how I did, guys, down in the comments below. Also, if you guys would like to see more GTA on this channel, if this video does well, I'll definitely have to keep uploading. Definitely ones not like this. I'd like to do this one just as a way to just get into GTA and then start producing other videos from there. So anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.